Happy new day. It is a great day to be alive. It is a joyous day to open your eyes and to give thanks, to be grateful and excited about this present moment energy that we have awakened to, that we are excited about life. We are excited about living. We're excited about being the light. We're excited about being the change. We're excited about giving love. We're excited about being love. And we are excited about receiving love. I am Oracle, Mother Yanis Lamel, Neutral Prime Supreme, 1216 of the Messiah Code Movement, and the Tawalu Tribe. It is a wonderful time and a wonderful space to be in with you. I am also the daughter of the Most High. I'm the daughter of Source, High Energy. I am all love, and all love is within me. I give love, I receive love, I accept love. I am walking in abundance. I am fulfilling my purpose. I am connected to all. Unconditional love is my guide. There is one truth, one law. I create. I am a divine being, having a divine human experience here in the heart on planet Earth. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I am healthy, happy, and terrific. I am wholeness. I am love. I am joy. I am peace. I am bliss. I am strength. I am patient. I am kind. I am all that is existed. I am all that will exist. I am all that is. I am all that exists. I am all that exists and will ever exist. And I am all that is. Let us do the community breath. Breathing in for 3, holding for 3, and releasing for 3. Let us begin. We're going to breathe in through our nose, or if you prefer, through your mouth. And then we're going to hold it for 3, and then we're going to release it for 3. This is our community breath. This is wholeness. Let us enter in together. Let's begin. Gratitude is a wonderful space to be in. I am so excited to be with you in this sacred space. That to start off with this day number one, I am excited about starting off day number one with you. You know, day number one, we know that the days, our days are numbers. So we teach the children the days of the week. Well, the days of the 7 days, the 7 days. So today is number one. So to start off with your day number one with you on this journey, I am so grateful to be the one to be in this sacred space with you and to, open up, to open up this energy, to open up and move in our energy. Yeah, I can see better now. Open up this energy to move in it. I woke up with this excitement, like, get up and get on the podcast. And so that's what I did. And I'm here to talk and share. What's love got to do with it? Do with it. What's love got to do with it? That's the title that we're sharing about. What does love got to do with it? That's what we're talking about. We've been sharing, we were still reading about Halloween, the secrets of Halloween, as well as many other, we're sharing about many other things about the female Messiah. And we're sharing about ourselves, the journey. Remember, this is October, Raw Reset, and this is day number, 5? And we are on the journey. Our life is a journey. Our life is a journey. And in that journey that we are in, it's things changing every day. We're rebooting the system. We spark the system. We reboot the system. The system is being rebooted. We spark the system and operate in the system. And now it's what love got to do with it. What love got to do with it. So we're going to just walk with that and understand that we are on a journey. And on that journey that we are on, we are rebuilding our whole system. It's like you have, for example, would be an assignment. Say you have a project that you have to do. And so the project that you're doing, you have to get all the necessary things in order to complete that project. But it's a journey. But you have to visualize it, right? What it is that what project you're going to do. The teacher might give you some examples of some things that you can do for the project, but they want it to come from your heart. They want you to be the inventor of the project. They want you to be the designer, the producer, or the writer, of the project. And so as you are the magician, that's who you are. You are the magician. We are a very magical being. It's just that we are in this place of like, okay, what's happening in our life? Everything is happening in our life. We sometimes don't realize that things that are happening in our life, it's not somebody else doing those things. We are actually doing those things in our life. We are creating those things in our reality to happen in our life. And so those things that are happening, we're like, oh, these things are happening, but it's like a normal things to happen. And not because we have not been, it's like a baby coming out for the first time, but she's conscious. And I rephrase that we have coming out. We came out many times, but we're conscious this time that we are awakened, that we are existing, that we are the magician. So the magician, we have the word in imagination in magician, imagination, magician, magic. So, and we're going to be talking about that. These are some things that we're going to talk about. And I want to just share a little while before, I start working out my exercise and start working out today. What love got to do with it? And everything is magic. We talk about what love got to do with it. Number 2, we're going to talk about everything is magic, and you are the magician. And 3, we are the creator of our reality. It's what abracadabra. Things are abracadabra. Things will happen. Abracadabra. It's our energy. It's our power. And magician, a person with magical power. So that's what the magician is. You have magical power. If we talk about the Messiah, which we are the Messiahs. So let's just clarify that when we talk about the Messiah, because many still have this hung up on this thing like, oh, you're not the Savior, you're not God that they talk about in the Bible that's going to come down and save you and going to come down and save us and, rid the world of all the evil stuff in the world. No, you're not a Messiah. How can you dare call yourself Messiah? You have not gone through what the Messiah has gone through. You've never been on the cross. You've never been, you haven't been pierced in the side, or you never been pierced in the side. They never threw things at you, and beat you, whipped you with 40 all these stripes and things on your body. What miracles are you performing? So let's just walk this journey of when we talk about the Messiah. Number one, the Messiah is a leader, a savior of a particular group with a cause, and one that's in preparation for war. So let's look at this, because everything is energy, and I'm actually speaking from my heart and what is being, coming to me. So the Messiah is a leader. Number one, when we were in the Matrix, we were unconscious. So we were in the Matrix, so we became what we were programmed to be. And that program of what we were programmed to be is like when you came in here, your mom named you. In other words, when you docked at the port. When you docked at the port, you came through the hospital. So you came in, docked right there. And so you picked up what is called a birth certificate. In other words, the birth certificate is considered as a death certificate. So you picked up a birth certificate. And so that birth certificate that you picked up, and which it also has a date on it, or it also has a number on it. It also has a number on it. My nose is trying to sniffle a little bit. That's about, but has a number on it. And so it has this number on it that's linked to many things in your life that we're not aware that it's linked to many things. That number has a number on it, has it has the someone that holds the deed or the title to you. Hold the deed, the title to you. So when we talk about that, so let's just go with this with Messiah. And so you docked here, you came in here, and your mom is your guide. So your mom is your guide and your dad is your guide, whichever way you came in. Single mom, married, parents, whatever. But anyway, that's who you came. And so it's Messiah. You came there not knowing that you were Messiah, because we're talking and we're walking the path of the Messiah. So you came in with everything else except for the title on you as Messiah, of knowing that you are a leader. But you came in a program that stripped you of all those, of knowing that you are a leader or a savior of a particular one to a particular group with a cause, and one that is in preparation for war. You came in with everything else. You came in with the labels being black. You came with the label being white. You came in with the labels of being African American, black. I said that. All Negro, colored. Many of us came in with all those titles. But you didn't come in with the title as being knowing who you are, the Messiah. And but you came in, many of them came in saying that you're slave, a slave and all that, slab and all those other titles. But one didn't come in with knowing that you're a Messiah, which is a leader. You didn't come in knowing that this is a whole network. You didn't come in looking at that. You just came in looking at in the form of a body. So when we say come in the form of a body, you didn't come in with this understanding, what is this body? So when but you came in with understanding that there was a book, right? And there was a book that was written. And so there's stories that have been told. Remember, we all are storytellers. And so since all of us are storytellers, we came into a system, I came into a reality that people just tell stories. And the stories can be accurate, or the stories can be a fairy tale, or the stories can be to your own imagination, that one is influencing your imagination to believe the story. It would be the same thing as we watch a lot of cartoons on Disney Channel. It is mainly geared to your imagination. In other words, if you can believe it, if you can believe it, you can hold it in your hand, or you can experience it. So with these stories, so all these stories that have been told, this is how things have been happening in our reality from the stories that have been told. And so one story has been told, and so it's been programming your mind, programming your subconscious mind. So you begin to accept those stories that have been told, that the Messiah, or of the Savior. So in other words, you've been just believing stories. So the story was told to you, and so you over and over and over and over. So you begin to trust. Use the word believe, even though it has the word lie in it. So you begin to believe the lie, and so that that someone came down from the sky to save you. And so you begin to believe that. And so as you believe in that, and it just keeps going over and over and over. And it's been a story that have been passed down for generations, for ages and ages. And that many have been programmed to see a Messiah in that form. And so let's get it real. I'm not saying that there was no Messiah. I didn't say that. But the way they are assuming, programming us to believe that the Messiah came down that way. It's not where I'm not knocking anybody believing there are many Messiahs, but there are many Messiahs that walked the earth, that came through the portal just like us. And so that's what I am sharing with you. So there are many Messiahs. There are many, let's say, Moray, them is the Messiah. Kuan Yin is the Messiah. All the Ascended Masters are Messiahs. They are all Messiahs. So, but you don't hear too many stories about the Messiah. You only hear one story. You hear about just one. Which is Jesus. They talk about Jesus as the Messiah. But there are many Messiahs. Why not talk about all the other Messiahs in the message, what they came here to do, what they came here to share? And many have that. Now, it's all a program. It's all a program. It has to do with energy. It has to do with vibration, and it has to do with frequency. It has to do with your I am radio frequency that you are tuned to, the frequency or the vibration that you are tuned into. And so whichever frequency you're tuned to, or the dial that is set on, that it would be the same way if I'm listening to the radio. I can't be listening to the 91.9 and I want to hear the jazz station, because 91.9 is actually the gospel station that plays only gospel music. But if I want to hear jazz, that's not the station that I'm going to be able to pick it up. So I have to tune into another frequency on another channel or another dial in order to get that which I want. And so we would tune into that frequency of that belief system. And so now that we are uncovering truth, and which is the information age that we are in now, we are in formation, which is the Aquarius age, which no longer the Pisces age, to where we were believing everything that was being presented to us. We are in the Aquarius age, to where information age, to where everything is made available for us to know, which means the veil is no longer over our eyes, that we can see for ourselves, which means that we can tap into the energy that's within us ourselves to obtain all the information that we desire to know. So the Messiah. So I want to talk about that, because we're still what love got to do with it. Love has a lot to do with it. Love has so much to do with everything in our life. Everything in our life, because it's magic. Love is the strongest energy. It's the strongest vibration. It's the strongest magic. Because when we talk about love, there is a lot. What's the book I'm looking for? Magic that we have, because many people lack love. And so you ask, well, what's the world's biggest problem? What is humanity's biggest problem? Is lack of love. And we all have experienced love. Sometimes we feel that we are loved, and sometimes we don't feel that we are loved. It's like he doesn't love me. And then it's like I don't feel love, or what's wrong with you? I just don't love myself. Well, why don't you love yourself? And many people go to many specialists to deal with self-esteem issues, because that's one of the things that's missing in their life, is that they don't feel love, and they go through what is considered depression, and many of them have mental issues. And we understand that the universe is mental, and when the universe is mental, it is made up of all thoughts. And it is made up of all thoughts that magical thoughts, because everything is magic. Everything is magic. That's what it is. Everything is magic. And so I want to read about magic, okay? And this is coming out of 141 Divination, Introduction of Magic and Divination. So I'm going to read what magic is out of here. It says magic, in its essence, embodies 5 distinct forms: black magic, white magic, sorcery, divination, and the most powerful of all is love. So I look at that to be like on a journey, because we are on a journey. Our life experience that we have experienced, are experiencing now, is the journey of love. It is the journey of love. It is us returning to love. It is us returning to ourselves, because it's like we were pulled from love, because 747 24/7 361 degrees, when we operate from the dot, are spiraling back up to the connection, or we operating from the dot, it's like we were separated from the dot, because when we were in the cube, and so let's say we are in the cube, because we know that the cube is a box, and we know that it's a box, and when you look at a box, it's like a folded cross. So the box is actually a folded up cross. So the cross is a folded box, which is a cube. So when you unfold it, it makes the shape of the cross. And many, I was like, what? Yes. When you unfold the box or the cube, it makes the form of a cross. And so we've been trapped within our own cube, within our own box. It would be like Jack in the box. So Jack in the box only pops out when someone winds it up for it to come out. And it takes, he'll sit there in that box. Or a little child will play with Jack and he wind it up, and then Jack will pop out. And then it was like we've been the same way on our journey. On this journey, we've been like traveling. We've been time traveling in our minds. We've been time traveling, trying to find where we fit in, trying to find who we are, and trying to find our purpose. And so on this journey to where you understand that your life that you are, your life that you came in through the portal where you docked and you came in, it was just a season for that time of your journey. And now that time of the journey is you're shifting to this time of the journey of knowing that you are the magician, that you are the one that that is creating your reality. You're the one that healing yourself. And that part to where, all that program, all that belief system that you breathe within you, or accepting within you, that you were everything but what you were from the before you entered into your mom, into the this reality. And so now on this journey, because we talk about pilgrimage journey as well. So the pilgrimage journey is actually you deciding that you've had enough. You're deciding that you want to live. You're deciding that, their life is better than what you have been programmed it to be. In other words, on one side, you saw where there was no rainbow shining. If it was a rainbow that was shining, you didn't see all of it. So on the other side, you see the sun, the rainbow, you see the sky. You see the brightness of the love that you are. But on the other side, you didn't see that. It was only just dark clouds. And so when you picked up the phone and you answered that phone and you heard the operator say, it's time. And your higher self saying, let's move, let's flow. It's our time. It's our season. Let's move into it. And so you begin to pull back all those layers off of you, because you begin now to understand. You begin to question a lot of things. And that's great in questioning things, because remember, the subconscious mind only recorded everything that it was picked up. It was picking up on your frequency. It was picking up on your vibration. So it was recording all that stuff, that all the things that you were introduced to. And so now within your mind, within your, the mind is the garden. And so since the mind is the garden and you are the gardener, and you know that everything in your garden that's in there, everything that's in there, you put in there. So it all entered through your gates. You had your eye gate, your ear gate, your mouth gate, your hand gates, your 5 senses. We actually have more than 5, but your senses. So therefore, your subconscious mind, which is God, which is source, which is picked up on there, and it was recording all of that. And so now on this journey, now you are the magician. You are the one that is creating your reality. It's like the power you have, the magician, the magic, your imagination. It's what you see. It's what you create. It's what is all within you to have this experience. And so it's like you're a newness in life. It's like the old earth, you no longer there. It's the new experience of you creating this reality to experience this. So each of these principles hold a unique sway over reality, but it is love that reigns supreme. Love reigns supreme, casting its powerful influence over all others. It is love that reigns supreme in our life. It is love that heals every wound, every negative thought, everything in your life that you have experienced, have been wounded, those layers that have been on you. It is love. And so when we talk about the Messiah, we're talking about a network. We're talking about the codex. We're talking about the system. We're talking about energy. We're talking about being in the system, the network. This is when we talk about the Messiah. So we talk about the Messiah. You can kind of see right here on my wall, we're talking about Lamel. You can see this whole body of the Messiah is the codes are on here, but each one of them is a node, which is your log date. So they are all connected together. So if your log date, say I entered in on 12/16, so I came through on 12/16. Which is the collar. I'm here. I'm up here. And so, excuse me, I'm up there. And so on your journey, this is totally different, that you make up this whole body. Before, you were in the place to where you were looking at yourself as just, a normal human being coming in here. But until the scales became off your eyes, then you begin to understand that you exist more than that. You are more than that. So I'm going to say, for me, Zaru. I am Zaru, which is 12 times 12 is 144. So Zaru, which is L, which is love. So I am love. So the unconditional emotion and empathy, the chain of connection that binds two or more people together, the force that carries life to its destination of existence. I am Zaru, 12. So the column. So I'm right here. This is me. I'm right there. This is me in the body of the Messiah. I'm right there. You can see that. Then 16. I am the surgeon in the body. So I guard the left collarbone. So I guard the left collarbone. I'm the surgeon. 16 times 16, 256, 256. P, power. Power is a force defined by its ability to overcome difficulties. I build concrete foundation, reproduce itself through organization, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, through, this is the power, this is me. your accumulation of people, resources, and property. It represents the essence of ultimate strength and holds dominion over weakness. Isn't that powerful? So we have the body of the Messiah, and your log dates is shows you where you are in the body of the Messiah. So the supreme grandmother, grandfather alphabets. So if you are one, say 1-1. Say you came in on 1-1. So it would be Harukmet. So Harukmet is A. So all in all, and everything in creation, the substance that fills and surrounds what we know and don't know to be existence. That is 1. If you came in on 1, the first day, say New Year's. So your log date is 1-1. So you came in there, so 1 is time, 1 is 1. So that's your Harukmet. And that's the right foot. So you are the right foot looking this way. So you're the right foot right here. You're the right foot in the body of the Messiah. So you are Harukmet, and you are all, which is A, is all, and everything in creation, the substance that fills and surround what we know and don't know to be existent. So you're the right foot in the body of the Messiah. So it say if your log date is 2, say yours is 2. You came in the second month. And that would be 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Nasr. So it would be B. So you are B is born. Any mental thought coming into reality through a material substance. So your month is number 2. Say your month is number 2. Say your day is number 5. The day is number 5. Let's find it. So 5 would be El Bato. Would be 5 times 5 is 25. Would be E with eternity, the ascension and key to the axis of time, the experience of all probabilities and simultaneously. So that is number 5. So the body of the Messiah. So your log date. So we're talking about the nodes, and we're talking about the Messiah. That we make up the network. We make up the body of the Messiah. So you didn't just come through here and just say, oh, my birth date is blah, blah, blah. No, your log date is, my log date was, the month was 12, the day is 16. Now, when we talk about the year, we don't know. When we read in the book of Secrets of Halloween, we understand that the days would change. The months and stuff were changed, or the days were changed, and we still dealing with that today, daylight saving time. So we really don't know what year it is, but we know time changed over. And but we're more focused on what we focus on. We do know the month, and we do know what day, what number of the day. So if you say you're born on 12/16, we would say the 12th month, even with that, because we know, like we say October, we know October is not really the month number 10, but the way they have it on the calendar, they have it as the month number 10. And so we know that the Messiah is a network. And so we are all making up this whole body, this whole system. So we are all this energy connecting together to form this body. To form this body for what? A leader, a savior, a particular group with a cause, and one that is in preparation for war. We make up this whole entire network that we are restoring, resetting, rebooting this whole system to where this whole network once, through 26,000 years have been controlled by an outside source, an outside force, that humanity have been like the robot, just moving around, just like not having control of their thoughts, not really being able to decide things for themselves, not knowing that they were the creator of their reality, that, they're creating this. And so now we, Lamel 131, who we are, we came into this reality. I love this. We came into this reality to help raise the vibration. We came to help raise the vibration, but through love. And that is, remember, love is strongest magic. Many take love so lightly. Love is the strongest magic. It's the most powerful energy. Love. And when you feel love, when you see love, when you send love, you are what speaks, change things in the reality. It's through love. And when we understand our emotions to master, love masters our emotions. When we focus on our innerness, ourself, when we focus on ourselves, we are loving ourselves, because it's only, this is where the most powerful thing is in this walk on where we are right now, that we can only change the outside from the inside. Isn't that something? We think that we can look through these lenses and change that out there. No, we have to change it in here. So we change it in here. That's the power, because everything is within you. So it's an inner world, and then there's an outer world. And if I would bring in, talking about King Kong, and how King Kong, anybody know the story about King Kong, and how Happy New Day, El Christina, Happy New Day, General. And we would talk about King Kong. If you ever seen that movie, and I saw that movie with my granddaughter. And King Kong, it was like he had to lead them down to the inner earth. He had to go through Antarctica, and they had to go down through the portal to go in. And when they did go in, they saw paradise. They saw animals and dinosaurs and things that not the normal size that they would see when they was above that on the outside. But on the inside, it's where all the beauty is. It's where all the powerful energy is operating from within you, from the heart, from the spark. And what we're doing, we spark the system. We are sparking our system through love. What love got to do with it? Love got to do everything with it. Even though Tina brought that song out, it was a very powerful song that she brought out. What love got to do with, she was expressing what she was going through the time she was going through with her friend or her husband. But love has everything to do with everything in our reality, everything in our experience. Love has everything to do with it. You could be one way today and you say, oh, he's in that mood. Then it messes with your emotions. He loved me. Does he love me? He don't return my call. Do he love me? Then that's dealing with your emotions. But love has everything. But self-love is key. Self-love is key to everything in your life. You are what makes everything move and happen in your life. But you are the magician. And the magician is one that has power. When you say abracadabra, you are the one. You are what makes everything work in your reality, in your experience. The vibration, your thoughts, you are energy. You are the magician. You are what gives it the kick. You're the one that makes the batteries flow. You're the one that gives off the energy that makes everything move. The left foot, the right arm, the left arm. You are what makes your eyes blink, your nose smell, your tongue move. It's you. You are what's inside of this vehicle that's making things function and creating that reality. Because your thoughts, which is powerful, which is energy, which is vibration, it is what makes things happen. It's what changes things in your world and change it inside your world, because you came through a portal. You docked in the hospital. You docked there, so you absorbed all the teachings, what was being. You came through what your mom, your dad, your aunts, and all that they had absorbed. So they planted all within you, and so therefore now they planted all that in you. So all that old belief system, now it's being rebooted out of you, but you came through that. But that's the subconscious mind. Now we're reprogramming the subconscious mind, because we're reprogramming our subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind don't know that all those things that you experienced back then you didn't want to experience, but you experienced them. But now here it is, you shift. Now you picked up the call, you answered the phone, you said, put me in, coach put you in. Now coach said you got the ball, now create the reality. And now you create the reality, and it's like, okay, where do I start? You start from the heart, because going within yourself, going within the love and experiencing love and knowing that love has always been on the scene. Love, she's always been there for you. Even when you felt like you were by yourself, even where you are right now in life, love has always been there. When the moment the doctor said, oh, it's back, or the doctor said, hey, we got to try this because we see something. Love has always been there. It's just that the blinders are off our eyes now, the scales off our eyes, and we can feel love. We can feel the presence of love around us. We can feel love because we are love. When you hear me say, I am love, I give love, I am love, I am love. I'm not just saying I am love. I really am love. We are all love. I love, love, love to be loved because I am love. And so, in your journey, you've had we've had many experiences on our journey, but those experiences are not experiences that define us. We hit the delete button. We're hitting the delete button on a lot of those old belief systems that still try to rise up within our mind. So we hit the delete button. One way to hit the delete button is to pluck up those weeds out of the garden. If we would go to the scripture, where he says, they were working in the garden, and he said the weeds was in the garden. He said, "You want us to pluck them? You want us to pluck up the weeds too?" Happy New Day, Gwen. You want us to pluck up the weeds out of the garden? And he says, no, let them grow together. There will come a time in life that there will be a pulling away, a separating of them. And so this is what's happening. So the separating of those things that no longer work for you, are no longer benefit you in your life. You are the creator of your reality. So everything is energy. Everything is magic. And everything is energy. What is a magician? A person with magical powers. We are a magical being. We are a divine being. Our words are power. Our words speak things into our reality. So you can be thinking something and it happens. I don't know if anybody else observed that. You can think something and it happens. Like, man, I was just thinking about you, and the person shows up. Man, I was just thinking about in the phone now that they dial on the phone. It's the connection. It's the frequency. It's like the I am frequency, the I am vibration, or the I am frequency that you're dialing, you're connecting together, telepathically. You on the same frequency. We communicated way before we had the cell phones. We communicate through the thought, on the same frequency. As I said, we are the creators of our own reality. See how Gwen play out, because she just walked in my room. So we're gonna see how she handled this. So we're still reading out of The Secrets of Halloween. But loving yourself, I'm just gonna put it out here and just tell you the antidote to everything in your life that Happy New Day, Tamara, that you don't want to experience in your life, or everything in your life that you feel that Happy New Day, Gwen. Thank you. Can you close my door back? Thank you. That's grandbaby. Excuse me. To every problem in your life, if you would call them problems, is love. Every past, present, now experience from healing from within is love. And I share this with you. The love that, when I'm talking about love, it's not love that you can get from somebody else. You experience a different kind of love, and there's different levels of love, because love is energy, and it's a connection that you have with the source within you. When we connect to what we are, it is within our reality that things change. When we look for things outside ourselves, it is within that reality that things are held up. But when we go within ourselves, it is within us that the spark is sparked. The connection is made. You are the magician. You are a powerful, magical being. Though you are in the avatar of the human body, You are the magician. You are the one that controls the wand. You're the one that changes things in your world by changing it, speaking it, feeling it, and knowing it. Seeing everything through the eyes of Source, because Source is love. You were made from love. You are what love is. And while you are what love is, and you are only love, because energy is love. The Messiah, leader, savior of a particular group, the cause, and one that is in preparation for war. And understanding that the war that we speak of is the war that's in the mind. It is mastering your thoughts, mastering all the negative things that have been planted in your garden, mastering those, processing those, understanding what it is that you desire to absorb on this journey, your experience, seeing yourself through the eyes of Source, unraveling that cube that was the cross, unraveling and seeing what it is, how you connect the dots, how it connect in your life through what you experience, and then mastering that, not looking at it as a negative thing, but as something that you master on your journey. And as you master it, you understand that there is nothing can hold you down from experiencing or creating the most powerful experience that you have come here to experience on your life journey. That is not something that you are afraid of, but it is something that you enjoy. It is an experience that you are worthy to experience. It is an experience that you desire to experience. That you know that life is really amazing. Even with amazing magic, amazing. Life is really happening for you. It is not happening to you. It is happening for you, and it's happening through you. And loving how life is happening for you. And on our journey, that we are experiencing, it's like the layers, it's like the layers of the cloud, or the layers in the rainbow, which different shades, different colors in the rainbow. Each color has a different frequency. Each color has a different vibration. And so is your chakras within you. Each one activates a different frequency. They're connected to different parts of your body. Ashe. Let's go. We are on number 8 in Master Key Application 1031. Let us wholeheartedly embrace the radiant hue of orange, a symbol of vibrant manifestation of light emanating from the very core. From the very core is from the inner part of us. The inner part of us. The inner part of us is actually returning back to what we are. Even from the word matter is mater, which is mother. Returning back to the mother, to the source. A symbol of vibrant manifestation of lighting emanating. From the very core, the station of our existence, our journey has carried us to the far reaches of the planet in relentless pursuit of the elixir of eternal youth and vitality. To our astonishment, we have discovered it within the luminous brilliance of our being, a light that shines in the midst of darkness, despair, and doubt. Reflecting on these profound words, we are reminded of the teaching of Arabic philosopher Avicenna. He pondered the nature of existence and the essence of the soul, emphasizing the radiant light within that transcends the physical realm
Avisna, Abrik, Abina, Sinna in full. Oh, number 1. The knowledge of everything, since all things have cause, is not acquired or complete unless it is known by its cause. And from every cause, there is a effect. We know that. We know from every cause there is an effect. That everything that we do, have done, will do, there is a cause and effect for that. And it would be like in the realm of divination, which is Sunday, Aguli, which is the mind. So day 1, which I said today is number 1, is the mind, the shell. So Shiel, the shell, is mine. She is mine. The universe is mental, as it says right here, which is the key volume. It says the universe is mental. It is all mind. In other words, when the student is ready, the teacher will come. Everything that exists is spirit program. Matter is densified spirit program. Spirit is just refined experience. All is just energy. Everything is energy. You, me, we, all are energy. This whole experience is energy. Everything that you're looking through your eyes is energy. What decisions that that going on in the White House, where it looks like it's about other things, but it's all about harnessing energy, because energy needs other energy to keep being energy, to keep being alive, keep drawing your energy. This whole system only operates from you because you are energy. That's why you have the towers. They're not just, you think that the towers are giving you energy. You think that they're giving power to the cell phone. No, you are what's energizing the cell phones. We are what energy. Everything is energy. All is just energy. This reality is all about energy, and energy is love. Everything is about energy. Who can control the energy? What looks like on the television, the television as entertainment is all designed to suck your energy out of you. As long as you are focusing, because where attention goes, energy flows. Where attention goes, so whatever you are zoned into, it is where your energy is being drawn out of you. I say, all is just energy. The shell is a substantial reality underlining all the outward manifestation in appearance, which we know under, over, in, under, over, in, and out of the universe. And remember, we are the universe, the macro and the micro. There's a large universe and a small universe, but we are the universe. Is so, it indefinable, but considered as a universal living mind, the ever living. So our mind, the all, the universe is mental, the all is mind. So everything is made up of the thoughts. So energy, emotion, energy is motion. Your emotions is energy in motion. So everything is energy. So when we master our mind, when we master our thoughts, when we master our mind, we master our thoughts, we master our reality, because we are the creator of our reality. We are the magician. So we are the one that is actually controlling what's happening within our reality as we absorb what is being presented before us. We have the power not to even absorb those things, because we are the creator of our reality. We decide, you decide, we decide. As the Messiah, leader, savior of a particular group with the cause, and one that is in preparation for war. Remember, the battle is not out there. The battle is in the mind. It's in the mind. and the mind. The all is mine. The all is mine. It says in there, the all is mine. See if I can find it. The all is mine. This is the three initiative. This is the Hermes Trismegistus. Let me see if I can find that. The universe is mental. So every thought that we are having, because the thoughts, remember, your mind is a garden. So every thought that we have is a seed in the garden, whether it's positive, negative. What you think about somebody is what you think about yourself. How you feel about somebody is how you feel about yourself. That's just it. I was on that path too. Change what I think about folks, because whatever I think about somebody else, I'm thinking about myself. How I feel about somebody. If I'm going to talk about somebody, I'm actually talking about myself, because there's nobody else in my garden but me. All right. And this is the number one, the 7 harmonic principles. The 7 harmonic principles. The principles of truth are 7. He who knows these understandingly possess the magic key, before whose touch all the doors of the temple fly open. So that's when I say, when the student is ready, the teacher will come. These books came to me. We said when we answered the call in the mail, we picked up the phone. We said, what do? You go into the books. And so when I was praying, I was talking to the universe. What's up? Where we go now? When the student is ready, the teacher will come. The books called to me. They came to me. I be, going to old and rare bookstores. I just something looks strange on the outside. Sometimes I read the book. Sometimes I'm like, oh, that's an odd looking book. I just pick up the book and say, I'm put this in my cart. So I go home. Then I'm looking somewhere. Then all of a sudden it's the book that I picked up. So when the student is ready, the teacher will come. It doesn't mean that everything. Happy New Day, Shanice. It doesn't mean that everything that you that comes in your path is you're ready for that. But the universe brings things into your reality when you're ready. I'll share it in. So let's read this. The 7 harmonic principles upon which the entire harmonic philosophy is based are as follows. The principle of mentalism. The universe is mental. The principle of correspondence. The principle of vibration. The principle of polarity. And the principle of rhythm, and the principle of cause and effect, and the principle of gender. These 7 principles will be discussed and explained as we proceed with these lessons. A short explanation of each, however, many may well be given in this point. I want to read the principle of mentalism. The all is mine. The all is mine. The universe is mental. The all is mine. Your thoughts, the all is mine. Your life, the all is mine. It is made up of all thoughts. The universe is made up of all thoughts. So if you picture, brains everywhere, you picture a bunch of words everywhere, because we know that letters are numbers. We know that, every letter in the alphabet, Happy New Day, thanks, Star. Every letter in the alphabet is a number, is frequency. So, the all is mine. You can heal yourself by changing the thought. Oh, I love that. You can heal your body by changing the thought. Oh, it's because it changes the reality. As Bob Proctor said, if you can hold it in your mind, or you can hold it in your head. If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you can visualize it, if you can see yourself, because this is where we are, if you can visualize yourself on another timeline, you can create that reality. If you see your body where it's not the old body, but the new body, if you see the new body without spots and wrinkles and wounds, you can visualize that, you can experience that. Oh, I love that. It's called shifting timeline, parallel timelines, every day, every night, when you laying down, you're shifting, you're floating, you're traveling. You're experiencing. I shaded that. I love that. This principle embodies the truth that all is mine. It explains that the all, which is the substantial reality underlying all the outward manifestation, an appearance which we know under the term of material universe. The phenomenon of life, matter, energy, in short, all that is apparent to our material sense. So we're looking through, this is how we've been in this box. We've been in this box. Girl, where you going? We've been in this box to where, we look out of our lenses. So we've seen things out there in our lenses, the material world. So we assume that we are experiencing the material world. And so I'm getting this vision. It's like we're not actually out there. It's all in our mind. You know how you say it's in your mind. It's just in your mind. But really, it is in your mind. It really is. And you're visualizing. You think you actually taking part in this, but it's all in the mind. And so really, it's like we're somewhere dreaming. Oh my goodness. We're somewhere dreaming this. And so your life experience, you're dreaming this. And so you have the power to change the dreams. Look at this. You have the power to change your dream. Well, how do I change my dream? Because some dreams you're asleep and some dreams you're not asleep. You know how they say, I'm going with this one. Some dreams they say they dream, they're walking in their sleep. So many of us are walking in our sleep. We're creating our reality. We are alive and awakened to create that reality. So you are sleepwalking. Happy New Day, Didi. I see you. Send me a message. So in our life that I didn't know I was going to be on here. I got to get ready for my workout. That your journey, your life is a journey. Our life is a journey. And my guys are saying, our life is a journey. But on this journey, we have the ability and the power to create it. To create what we want to experience on this journey. We don't have to settle for less. We don't have to settle for what the material world has presented to us that we have to experience that. In other words, that you have to experience lack, fear, doubt, or dis-ease. That's the material world that's presented that you have to be poor. See, when you're looking through the lenses of the outer illusional world, instead of looking inward in you as source and experience the reality, because that's what you're going to experience. That's why first within, then without. You see yourself how you want to, what you want to experience, so that you experience it out there. But when you are looking outward at those things that the material world are because remember, it's mental. The mind is all, the universe is mental. And so when you're seeing yourself not as source sees you, or as your heaven on earth as the way you want it to be, that's what you're going to experience. That's what you're going to dream about. You say, oh, I dreamed about this last night. But you don't realize that you actually was in that dream. You actually was that dream. That dream was alive. Oh, I dreamed such and such. You were actually in that. It was real. Your dreams have meaning. They are real in this experience. Again, let me just recap because I'm getting off. We talked about the universe is mental. Did I cover everything? I think, what love got to do with love is magic. Love has everything. Love is the healing power of everything in our life. Love is when I do this a lot. Like if you've been one, like, for example, you wanted a mate in your life. You want to experience that reality of having a mate in your life. And I'm like, okay, where do you go with that? First, be the match. Be the match of what you want. How you want your mate to be. You got to be that. What you want your mate, how you want your mate to be. Because sometimes you can be wanting someone in your life and they may look the part, but guess what? On the inside, they may not be that part. So you want what you want out here, you need to be that inside so that it can attract the individual to you. And because I've been in a place where, honey, when I didn't know myself, the people that was in my life, the 3 men were the 2 men that I had to 3 men that I had to experience. Girl, you are stuff in my life. They wasn't a match. Y'all heard my story. We're not even gonna talk about the abuse relationship and all that. We're not even gonna talk about that. But anyway, I found myself that whatever was on me was what I was experiencing on the outside. I was experiencing it through them. I didn't know myself, so that's what I got back. Because what I have in here is what I'm going to receive back. So I didn't love myself, so they didn't love me either. So I didn't treat myself right, so they didn't treat me right either. Because remember, from within, out. So this is where I say I don't blame anybody that whatever I went through, because I didn't know myself at the time I was experiencing that. I didn't love myself, so they weren't giving me love. They were just giving me whatever. Remember, you're going to experience your own energy. Remember, this is a hologram. You can only experience your own energy. So what's in here is what you're going to experience out there. So, I think I covered that. So what love got to do with? Love got to do with everything. Everything. Love has to do with everything in your life, because it's magic, and you are the magician, and you have the wand. Because the universe is saying, your wish is my command. So whatever you desiring, the universe is responding to it. Everything is magic. You are the magician, a person with magical power. That's who we are. So, and we are the creators of our reality. And I did read some out of the Secrets of Halloween, because these are things I have written down. Because sometimes when I'm laying in the bed and the energy say get up, I jump and I just go. And sometimes I have notes and sometimes I don't have notes. I'm just keeping it real with you. But whatever that is that you desiring to experience, you have the power to experience it. I just want you to know that. And I think that's it. You are beautiful, every last one of you. I just want to shout you out. Thank every last one of you. Bank Star, Goddess, love you. Yeah, like a box of chocolate. Yeah, a box of chocolate. I haven't eaten chocolate in a while. I'm on this October raw reset. And I'm loving every minute of it. And just tell you, October raw reset is going on. And it's not too late to take part in it. If there's some questions and stuff that you might have, reach out to Thea the Goddess and Bank Star the Goddess. Reach out to them and they can give you some more information on it. I know some information, but it was their dream, their vision. They put it together, to offer everybody else an opportunity to take part in it. And so you can message them and they can give you some insight on if you're ready to do a reset in your life, physically, mentally, emotionally. If you're ready to do a reset in your life, this is the way to go. This is the way to reset your mind. This is the way to pluck those weeds up out of your garden. Reset your mind, reset your life. This is it. Don't do it for somebody else. Do it for yourself, because you are worthy of having a reset. You are worthy of experiencing abundance, health, wealth, prosperity. You are worthy of experiencing love. You are worthy of letting go of that old belief system, moving into your higherness and higher consciousness, and knowing that you are God, knowing that you are creator. This is the reset. It is time for you to accept that. But you are the only one that can walk through that door. You are the only one that can say, yes, I am ready. Yes, I'm ready for change. Yes, I want to change. Yes, I want to do this. You're the one that have to decide that I'm tired of excuses in my life. I'm tired of my body looking like this. I'm tired of feeling tired. You're the one that have to make that choice to know that you are the one that's creating your reality. Ooh, I love that. It is all about change, and you're the only one that can do that. So when you decide to put the other foot in front of the other and say, let's go, it'll happen. Because remember, your thoughts create your reality. Ooh, I love that. Everything is always working out for me. Not sometimes, always. Oracle, Mother Yanis Lamel, Nutri Prime Supreme, 1216 of the Messiah Code Movement in the Thawalu tribe. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. See your world through the eyes of Source, through the eyes of the universe, through the eyes of love. I am that I am. I am all that has been, and I am all that will be. I am all that is. I am all. I am all. Love, and all love is within me. I give love. I receive love. I accept love. I am walking in abundance. I am fulfilling my purpose. I am connected to all. Unconditional love is my guide. There is one truth, one law. I am. I create. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy, this is the best day of your life. This is the best day of your life. You choose it. You create it, because the universe is mental and the all is mind. It is up to you to spark the system, to operate the system. And guess what? What love got to do with it? Love got to do everything with it. Love is key to everything in your life. Peace, love, and light. Cool. Cool. I love y'all. I shout everybody out. I love you. 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 Cool.